Hi, welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So today I want to show you how to make salmon quiche. Quiche is a pie crust, and you can have it with just vegetables if you like and the egg custard, or you can have it with meat and vegetables with the egg custard, okay? So, and we're going to be doing all of this in the air fryer oven. That salmon quiche. Can't wait to show you this one. Alright, let's do it. I'll be right back. I'm going to adjust the camera down. Okay, so here I have a pie crust. I bought 2 pie crusts in a package for $2.99. So let's just say this pie crust cost $1.50, okay? So we're going to take the pie crust and we're putting it in the air fryer oven. And all we're going to do is just heat the pie crust up a little bit, because that helps it to not taste raw or undone. When we put the custard and everything in there, it'll have a harder base to hold to, okay? Alright, they're going to put it in. Now remember, all baked products get cooked on 350, correct? 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My phone was ringing. I had to cut that off. Okay, so we're going to turn the air fryer on. We're going to put the temperature down to 350. That's what you bake on. And we're going to do this for, let's just heat this up for 3 minutes. I think that will be good. We just want to get it started a little bit, so it can get a little hard, but not brown, okay? Alright, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay, so you see we have our off button, so our 3 minutes have expired. Let's take a look. Okay, that's what the pie crust looks like. As you can see, it's not brown, okay? It's just cooked just a little to get this a little hard, alright? Okay, so we're going to set that aside. Now, we're going to be making salmon quiche, right? Here's the can of salmon. It's pink salmon that I purchased for $3.99. Now you can get red salmon or pink salmon. Red salmon is more expensive than the pink, maybe $1 or $2 more. But it's a cheaper way to buy salmon versus over the fish counter if you can't afford it, okay? Another way to get your fish in. Okay, so here's how it comes out the can. As you can see, you're going to see the skin there. And on the top, you see the skin here. Okay, in the middle, let me open it for you, is the bones and the skin. You just break that open. I'm trying to do it one hand. Here we go. Here's the bones. See the bones? I'll try to pick some up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see that? Bones? Okay. You got to pick the bones out and the skin off, okay? And we're going to use the meat after that. So this is the process. You're going to take and just take your hand. You got to take your hand. I hope you can see me. Oh, that's better. Okay. And you're going to pick off the skin and bones and put that in a separate pile, because we're not going to use the skin and bones. Okay, and you go through the whole can of salmon doing that. See? There's some skin. Okay? That's what you're taking off. You know, if you bought salmon in the store and you bought a whole salmon, the bones would be in that. So you would still have to pick around the bones, right? Maybe you'll have to pick it out after you cook it, but you still have to pick it out. Okay, got some bones there. So I'm going to finish picking through this and taking the skin and bones off, and I'll bring you right back when it's all done, okay? I'll wash my hands. And we'll be right back. Okay, so I took all the bones and skin out, and this is what we're left with. I smashed it up as if it was tuna fish, okay? It looks like this now. Alright, and let me show you what I took out. This is all the skin and the bones that I took out, okay? Here's some bones here. Let me show you what the bones look like, so when you're picking it out, you know what you're looking for. Here's the bones, okay? Alright, so we're all set with this. This can go into the trash. Okay, so now my crust has a little crack here, so I'm just pushing it together to close that up. Pie crust is very forgiving, okay? Okay, so that little hole is closed up now. Alright, so now we're going to take the salmon, we're going to put it in the bottom of the pie crust and spread it around evenly, okay? Like this. See? Okay? Okay. So now we gotta make our custard. Give me a second to get that together to show you, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna make our custard. I have 4 eggs here. 4 eggs, okay? And we're gonna be using some mustard, heavy cream, half and half. You don't have half and half, you can use milk. I have a half a cup of spinach that I took all the water out of it. Spinach. If you don't want spinach, you can use broccoli or whatever you want, vegetable you want to use, okay? Our seasonings is going to be garlic, black pepper, and sea salt. Okay? Alright, so let's start with the seasonings. Salt, however much or little you want, or none if you don't want. Maybe you use salt substitute. Pepper, a little garlic, okay, mustard. I only want you to put 3 drops, not pouring it like that. No, drops, literally drops, tiny drops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. 3 drops of mustard. Now let's mix this up. Okay, I'm going to work with our heavy cream now. A half a cup of heavy cream. And a half a cup of half and half, or milk if you have it. If you don't have half and half, you can use milk. Uh-oh, ran over, so I'll put a little less in there. A half a cup of half and half. Okay, now let's mix that up. Okay. Now I have some cheese. This is a mixed blend of cheddar and Mexican cheese. Okay, you're going to use half now and half for your topping, so don't use all now. Okay, this is the mixed blend cheese. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that right over the salmon. Just sprinkle a little cheese over the salmon. This is to make sure we have cheese throughout. Okay, that's enough. That was about maybe 3 or 4 handfuls of cheese. Okay, now we're going to pour our egg custard, okay, over the salmon. Okay, do not pour it all because you want to put your spinach first to make sure that you have enough, okay? You just want to come right up to the edge where the pie crust start going over the edge of the pan, okay? About maybe leave like a couple of spots. Don't go all the way to the top, okay? Now here's my spinach that I took all the water out of. I put the spinach, I cooked the spinach, and if you don't have to cook it if you have fresh spinach, you can just put it on. And then I seasoned it, and then I put it in a coffee filter and squeezed all the water out of it. And the reason why you don't want to go all the way to the top with the custard, you need room for the spinach. So this is a half a cup of spinach. And you're putting it all around. Make sure you get the spots that you didn't put any in, so that your presentation looks complete. Take your time and do it. Beautiful. Okay, so let me show you this. You see? So we have the salmon, then we have cheese on top of the salmon, and then we have our egg custard, and then we have our spinach on top of the egg custard. And we're going to finish that off with some more cheese on the top. You can see I only have a little drop of custard left. You see that? The bottom here? That's okay. Okay, so now we're going to put our cheese on the top. If you never had quiche, you're in for a treat. So you can see all you need to do is have some eggs in your refrigerator, and if you don't have heavy cream on hand, keep some canned milk. You can use that instead of the heavy cream. And you always have mustard and seasoning. And spinach, you can use that, or broccoli. You know, use your imagination. Now remember, the salmon is already cooked and that came out the can. I also made on my channel salmon croquettes. You can go over and check that out. Okay. Okay, let's put it in. Remember, we bake everything in the air fryer on 350, okay? So, let me show you the finished product. Here's the finished product that we're going to put in the air fryer oven now on 350. So that would feed definitely a family of 4. Or even 5 if you have children. If you have more people, you just make 2 of them. You just double the recipe, okay? Alright, let's set it up. Put this on 350 temperature, 350. And we're going to go for, let's start with 20 minutes and see what happens. And we'll be back. Okay, so our 20 minutes time have lapsed. Let's take a look. Whoa, pretty. Let's see. Let me take it out. Let me show you. You see that? Okay. Let's take a temperature. Okay, we're at 140. The way you tell if a custard is done, move that back some so you can see good. You're going to take your hand, you're going to put it in the middle, and if it moves like jello, it's not done. Okay, also if you get some liquid, not done. Okay, alright, so we're going to put this back in for 5 more minutes. Okay, looks pretty, looks done, but not done. Okay, we're going to put that back in for 5 minutes on 350. And we'll be back. Okay, so the word off is there. Let's open it, take it out, see what's going on. Let me let you take a look. See? Okay. Let's see what temperature we're at. It's climbing. Okay, we're at 157. I don't see any more jelly shaking, but let's check to see about the liquid. No liquid coming out. Okay? So we're done. You know, it's already, the salmon is already cooked and the eggs is just a few minutes to cook. but we just wanted to pull it all together and bake as a one unit, okay? So you gotta let a quiche sit for a couple of hours, alright, so that it settles down and form. Okay, so I can't cut it right now, but you cut yours. Let me take a picture with the quiche. Oh, that's too high. There we go. How about that? Huh? Let me see if I can tilt it a little. There we go. That's better. Huh? Okay. Ow, that's hot. All right. Let me come right back with the word of the day, will you? Okay, so the word of the day is, maybe you don't cook because someone else is doing the cooking for you. Well, you know, sometimes that person would like for someone to cook for them. And maybe one day you won't have them to cook for you. So come on, try some of these recipes. I know you can do it because I'm showing you step by step. You can play the video over and over and over until you get it in your head that you can do this. And then go ahead and do it, will you? Okay? Alright, so I wanted to also add up the cost of the salmon quiche. So the salmon was $4. The pie crust we said was, we got that down to $1.50. Okay, so that's $5.50. And then we have the spinach, which was $1 for the bag, so that's $6.50. And then we have some eggs. We had 4 eggs, so we're going to take that to $7. And the cheese, which was another around $2. Okay, so that's $9 for this quiche. All right. If you had to make 2 quiche, you could still cut your costs down some, but 2 quiche would probably be $18, right? But you're going to feed a lot more people, because this quiche can feed 4 to 5 people. So let's say you had company coming over. 18 bucks is nothing. You can go to the restaurant and spend 18 bucks just on your meal. Okay? So, okay, if you haven't started cooking yet, I encourage you, get cooking. You can do it, okay? Alright, this is Grandma Ray. Hey, listen, I got some links down below. Check out the Amazon link below. Go on over there and see if it's something you need, okay? In addition to that, thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing the videos. Please continue to do that. You are doing great at that. And subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. I'd love to have you. And until next time, be good to yourself. Get to cooking. Bye-bye.